done an exclusive interview with a rising star of the Republican Party, Louisiana Governor Boby Jindal. He has taken the lead in criticizing the Obama administration's economic recovery program, even rejecting nearly $100 million in stimulus money for his state of Louisiana. And there is much talk that Governor Jindal, who is just 37 years old, could be a future Republican presidential nominee. I'll wait a moment to ask you about that. The latest one to ask. Governor, it's good to have you here live in our studio.
Thank you for having me.
Very much. You just heard the Secretary of Homeland Security say that former Vice President Dick Cheney is just wrong, in her words, just wrong when he says that the U.S. is less safe under Obama. Do you agree?
Well, two things. One, I think Democrat or Republican, we should all agree that our current president, our former president, would obviously want to do everything they could to keep us safe. I don't think we should question President Obama's patriotism or his intentions. Having said, and we shouldn't question President Bush's patriotism or intentions. Having said that, I think it's fine to have an honest disagreement on the policies that both administrations would choose to try to keep us safe. I am quite honestly pleasantly surprised that President Obama has shown more flexibility when it comes to Iraq than maybe some of the campaign rhetoric suggested. We're hearing him say that, for example, at least, if not him, his senior officials are saying, we'll listen to commanders on the ground. You're hearing more flexibility if they decide they need troops beyond the deadlines that they set up in the campaign. They're willing to listen to that and maybe adjust their plans. That's the kind of pragmatism, listening to the commanders on the ground, I think is very important. Now, you know, the president just came back from an extended trip overseas. For one, I'm worried, you know, at some point we need to stop going overseas and apologizing, criticizing our predecessors. You know, I think it's great that he's certainly well received in foreign capitals, but I'd like to see more substantive changes from our allies. I would have liked to have seen NATO put more troops in Afghanistan. I would have liked to have seen more consensus on the economic challenges we're facing internationally. So I hope we're moving beyond the campaign into more substantive policies. At the end of the day, I don't think we should be questioning either this or the previous administration's intentions, but I think it's fair to have a debate on the policies. I think it's too early to know. You know, they're talking about closing Gitmo. Where are those prisoners going to go? I certainly don't want to see them coming into the United States. Don't want to see them released into our